Hello everyone, I'm here to show off the Legend Mobirates, or Mobilits, as it says on the sticker on the front. Uh, it's supposed to come with a whole bunch of new sounds and sayings. I don't know what all is new because I never got the first one. It was always way overpriced. So this is a new experience for me, and anything that's not already in the previous one is going to be old hat for you guys. But hopefully you'll see some of the new stuff. I know that some of the other reviewers that already have them, like they're going to be able to show you more than probably I can. But let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got a very nice sculpt. On the back here, we've got the Gokaiger logo. It's pretty big, but it's actually really, really light. It's not that heavy at all. Speaker comes out of this side here. As far as display goes, I've seen a lot of people that want to leave it on a shelf like this with the top part open. If you want to do that and not have to put a key in and take it out just because you're feeling lazy, there's actually right here a little button that you can depress, and it opens it up, and then you can just leave it on your shelf like that. Let's see. So as far as the sounds go, right here's the on switch. So just turn that on. Standard Gokaiger sound. Call function. What most of you are probably wanting to know is Aqua Red and the Go Busters. So let's start off with Aqua Red here. As far as the Ranger key goes, he looks really, really good. Other than obviously the belt, they got him down pretty easily. It's almost like he was made to do this part because he doesn't really have a lot of protrusions on his helmet. It's really, really smooth. It's just got a little bit here that comes out. They've got the painting here. It's not as shiny as on the costume, but again, it's just a cheap little toy, so you can't expect too much, but it still looks really, really, really good. The Go Busters keys all look absolutely fantastic. Bring this guy's arms down so you can take a good look here. So they got the details on the helmet down really, really, really well. They didn't bother painting any of the gear on, which that's fine. It doesn't really matter. The silver is really nice and reflective. It catches the light really well. The sculpting, as minimalist as the sculpting is on the actual costumes, they really paid attention to the small, minute details, like the little bump on the, if you will, sunglasses here. They got that on. It's not just paint. The same goes for all of them. The bodies are the same, but the helmets for Blue Buster, sort of same deal. Got the shape of the head is nice and blocky. Got the little wraparounds here on the side. For Yellow Buster, it's got the sculpt of the rabbit ears, got the sculpt of the sunglasses. Everything's nice and embossed where it should be. So looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with the Go Buster keys the most. They really kind of captured the way that the suits look the best, in my opinion at least. So let's go over the instruction booklet that comes with this. First things first is a special mode, which if you hit 0, 0, where is it? That's not it. It probably says it on the box, not on here. But if you hit 0 4 times and then enter, oh there it is, 0 4 times and then enter, it'll go into a special Sentai mode, and you can actually hear like a brief description of the team. I only have 2 6 Ranger keys, and they actually say something different than the others, because I've got an accompanying Ranger key from each of the series. Go on Red and Tricera Ranger. So let's go through the line and hear that special key mode. Oh, one thing that I do want to point out, I don't know if it's just mine or if it's the same on all of them. This side pops off really, really easily. So if, yeah, see that? I just closed it and it popped open. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that's just mine or if that's indicative of the, you know, all the toys that are going to be sent out, but that's definitely something worth looking out for, because it means that a hinge is loose or a spring is loose, and it could probably break if you mess with it too much. So I definitely wouldn't consider this an everyday toy, but more of a showpiece, and you know, the regular Mobirates for play. Just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt if you do. So those are his two audio bits, and then the team name. Yeah, that's it. So that's the Go Ranger key. I'll be going back through the special mode for all of them later. So for now, let's just go through the few keys that I've got. So he's just got those two. Dragon Ranger, I believe they're all just the same. Yeah. So that's it for that. Hurricaneger. So they've got just those two, which I'm surprised that they didn't have the one that was just the team name like the others have, but that may have just been a flaw in the programming. So there's that. They actually say SPD in there, which is nice and fun. Yeah. Get back here. Alright, here's Going Red. Yeah, same thing. So he's just got the two. Go on Wings is also just going to have two. If you push the button after you put it in, it's going to say the same thing as Go Under did, but it actually says something different when you first turn it. I don't know how many people know that, but for Go on Silver and Go on Gold, it actually says Go on Wings instead of Go Under, which is pretty cool. Which I think that's kind of a nice throwback, seeing as how they refused to call themselves Go Onger. They, you know, demanded that the public call them Go on Wings. So I think that's just a nice little throwback. Here's Buster or Red Buster. Yep. And that's pretty cool, since they actually used some of the sound effects from the show rather than just generic explosion sounds. So that was a nice little touch that they added in there for Go Busters. Yeah. Same thing. These two are going to be the same, but just to put people at ease, let's go through them. Here's Yellow Buster. Oh, and real quick, once again, as I think it was Dawson Ryder pointed out, Yellow's got the tramp stamp. Yellow Ranger can never get a break, can she? And last but not least, Aqua Red. It's got the 35 logo on there. He's also got a tramp stamp, but since he was the only one in his set, if you will, he came with this. Not surprising. So let's pop him in. So. Oh, that's a glitch. It hasn't done that before, and actually put out Sun Vulcan. Don't know what to say about that. That's the first time that's happened. Okay, went back to Aqua Red. Huh. You know, it may have been because I tried the tape trick with him earlier to see what I could get, and it didn't give me anything that I could recognize. But yeah, let's try that again real quick. That was weird. Okay. Looks like it's not going to do it again just yet. So there are a couple of other little special features thrown in here. First off, again, I don't know if you could do this with the previous Mobirates, but you can do you can actually type in the team number and get their team name shouted out. So let's go 0001, enter. 0017, enter. 0035, enter. So you can do 1 through 36, 0001 through 0036, and get the 36 different teams. Okay, stop that. You can also do 0101. Happy New Year. And you can do 050, enter. Oh, did I do that wrong? 0505, enter. And 0707, enter. I have no idea what that said. And a fun factoid. Get off there. On here, it actually tells you that 101 and 0505 do something. Does not mention 0707 at all. I was just messing around trying to come up with new combinations of things to do, and I found that. Haven't found any others yet, but if I do, I'll post an update in the description. Let's see, last but not least, 0000, enter. So, really brief description about the team. Okay, and that's how you end it, is you hit enter again. Otherwise, every time you move the key, or if you just kind of wait a little while, it'll keep asking again and playing that god-awful burning sound. Yeah, that's the burning sound I was talking about. It just goes over and over and over again. Put a key in, asks again for a key. Okay, now cover that up. This is the first 6th Ranger that I'm going to be putting in, and it will actually it'll actually give you something different. It'll call him out by name and say something. I don't know much Japanese, so I couldn't tell you what it's saying. I'll leave that to the experts, but let's go ahead and hear what it has to say. So there's that. And again, to go on. Again, the go on wings will give you something different. These are just going to be the same, but just to alleviate anybody's curiosity, you know, that's why I'm doing them all. And last but not least, Aka Red. Okay, so that's everything that I've been able to find to show you guys. As far as the quality of the toy, other than the this being loose, there was one other thing. There it is. I don't know if that's going to come through here, but there's a nice little gash on the side, along with a nice little divot point, which is I'm guessing is where the plastic was molded. It looks like it just kind of got chipped off, and somebody's hand slipped or something, and left that little gash there on the side, down there. So there was some quality control issues, aside from just how easily that side comes open, which, while isn't much fun to have to deal with, it doesn't degrade the quality of the product. Let's go ahead and turn this off. The gold paint on there is a lot nicer than some other things that have been released, namely the gold on the Ranger keys. Reflects light pretty well, as you can see there. It's not so shiny that it's garish. It's nice and subtle, kind of a matte finish on it. I'd almost like to see this little light burst here be red or black instead of white, but that's just an aesthetic preference on my end. But all in all, it's really nice. Again, it's really light, which I'm surprised with. I expected this to be a lot heavier, which is why when I did my unboxing, just how light that box was, I was thinking that there was only one of the two packages in there. Not realizing that this thing weighs almost nothing. I think both products in the box at the same time. The packing slip said it weighed like 2.5 kilograms. I think is right. That might not be right, but it didn't weigh a whole lot. So the detailing down here is subtle. This is really nice. Up here, don't know if that's going to come through. No, that's not coming through. Oh, there we go. We've got a signal and battery like you would have on a cell phone. Not much else to say. There were a bunch of people complaining that they romanized it as Mobilate or Mobilate instead of Mobirate, or Mobirate, depending on which eye you want to take the eye from, pirate or mobile. Not a whole lot of detailing on the back. One thing that's really cool, I saw that this was something that they were doing a lot recently. Rather than a screw, there's a little button that you can push in there with a paper clip or something, and then slide this out with the paper clip still in there. And it opens up the battery compartment. It takes 2 AAAs instead of a bunch of the battery cells, which is a nice change of pace from like the Shoto phone. What else we got? There's not really much else to say. Other than that, it's just an expansion of the other Mobirates, and yeah, it's really nice. It looks really cool. My kids love looking at it. I like looking at it. Play with it every once in a while, especially once I can get my hands on some more of the Ranger keys. One thing that I do want to bring up, which is not related to this, but rather, see, there it goes again. Rather related to the Ranger keys themselves. Other than the Go Busters and Aqua Red, these are all from Candy Toys. And there is a very noticeable difference between them. Most notably in the legs, with and also the stickers are sized a lot better than the ones that come here, where they're little off. You can see here that they're not sized quite the same. Here, let's see. This is Buster Red. This is Go On. Yeah, that's Go On Red. You can see that the bottoms are fitted a lot better. It's a nice, or it's a better matte finish on this, whereas this is more shiny. Each edition, they seem to come up with some sort of different paint job for the different key sets. I've seen like 2 different Red Rangers from Sun Vulcan, and Gal Red also had some different things. But as far as the actual quality is concerned, these have are a lot more rigid. They're a lot stiffer to bring the legs up, whereas the, I guess, DX keys kind of go up in one fluid motion. However, I kind of like the stiffer one, since it seems a lot more stable. It doesn't feel like it's going to break off. Whereas with these guys, I probably won't mess with them too much because it just feels so loose. Same thing goes with the arms. It's a lot. The hinges are a lot looser in the arms than they are on the Candy Toy version. Aqua Red especially is just extremely loose. It just moves a lot more freely, which I don't really want that in the Ranger keys. So I originally said in a previous review to get the key sets if you don't like putting stickers on things, but I myself would, if it's an option, to get the Candy Toys more, just because they seem a lot sturdier to me. But that's just one personal preference. Also, they've got some made-in information on the backs of them, whereas the DX keys do not. Yellow Ranger here's got 202 on there. That's not showing up because they printed it in silver. Yeah, but no made in, well, these were all made in China, but it doesn't actually say that on here. Does it say it on Aqua Red? No, it doesn't. But it says it on the tramp stamp. So, last bit of information on these guys is the key numbers, as everybody's been giving those out, so I guess I might as well. Red Buster is R210. See, no, there's no way that's going to come through. You're just going to have to take my word on it. Blue Buster is R211. Yellow Buster is R212, which makes sense. Aqua Red is R209. So these guys are in sequential order. These have already had their numbers given out by other people, but why not? I'll go through it as well. Go on Silver is R178. Go on Red is R172. Deca Red is R148. The Red Hurricaneger is R137. Dragon Ranger is R085. Tricera Ranger is R081. And, as you might expect, this one is Aqua Ranger is R007. So, first one after the Gokaigers. So, there's all of that. I don't really have anything else for you. The instructions are all fairly vanilla, just over-explaining everything. However, on the back, it's got, let's see, the Bandai Boys website, which, if you go there and start poking around, you'll actually see an upcoming toys section for the Legend Sentai series. And there I was able to find out that, was it Hurricaneger and Gokaiger Ranger key sets are coming soon. It's just the core 5, none of the 6th or extra Rangers, which I'm taking from that they're going to be getting their own own sets after the fact, but they'll be making a release date announcement next month, and they are 1,050 yen, which is sometimes, considering the dollar fluctuates a lot, about $15 American. Let's see, mobile website. Here's some more toys that are available. Don't remember what they're called, but they're basically those pullback racers that instead of letting go, you just pop a ranger key in and it depresses a button and lets it zoom away, which is kind of fun. And also the hazard symbols. Don't get your fingers pinched. That's basically all it's telling you. Don't get your fingers pinched. Let's see. Yeah, there's the batteries, AAA. One thing that's kind of interesting is I figured that they would have mostly just reprinted the instructions from the first Mobirates, but instead we've got Red's key in all of the examples. So you can see him right there. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I do have some more toys that I got from Wajimaya that I will be doing a review on, but not today. I was going to do those first, but this stuff came a lot quicker than I expected it to. Since some people have already asked where I was able to get the Legend Mobirates from, and sooner than a lot of other people, is one, I'm on the Pacific Northwest, so it doesn't take that long for stuff from Japan to ship here. Also, I actually did pre-order it from a seller on eBay, and he sent it out the day after everything was released. So it was, it stopped off at customs in San Diego or San Francisco. I can't remember. Somewhere in California.
San Francisco.
San Francisco? Okay, yeah. In San Francisco, and then it just came straight up here, and I actually missed its delivery. It was supposed to be here on Friday, but we were out doing very important things, and we missed the delivery, and I had to sign for it. So I just picked it up yesterday, which was Saturday, and started posted up the unboxing video and started messing around with it, seeing what I could find for the review to talk about. And here we are now. So just to head off those questions before they come, that's how I got this so soon. So I got nothing else for you guys. Take it easy and have a good night.